It's alright, guys, I don't yell. It's gonna be a much more relaxed show from now on. I don't know why everyone's sitting so far back. Like, we're not mean. But you guys are too far away. It's not, I'm used to performing in comedy clubs, so much smaller. But everyone's back there. So you don't know what that feels like. I'll show you guys right now. See how awkward this feels? I'm gonna do the rest of the show from back here until you guys move forward. I like to see who I'm making laugh. But my name is Nhan. That's my real name. It's not a stage name. There are no stages named Nhan. You guys know when you're at a party and you're drinking and there's other people drinking? There's a table that everyone puts their drinks on, so you put your drink on it. Then you're not paying attention, you go to grab your drink, but you accidentally grab someone else's drink. And you kind of think it's someone else's, but you take it anyway. No. That's how my dad used to pick me up from school. It's not funny, that's messed up.
No, it's not funny. That is never funny. That is funny.
These children do not get me. You need to watch more Comedy Central late at night after your parents are asleep. Then maybe these jokes will have more relevance. You need to live for about 15 more years. Then this will become funny. What'd you say?
You got in trouble.
Yeah, I got in trouble. That's why I'm doing this. I should be a doctor by now. All right, I'm gonna do the opposite. It's cool.
Is the opposite not a doctor?
My brother told me he likes listening to country music. Because country music tells stories. And I said, well then you should read a book.
Like cowboy stories.
Because books also tell stories. Minus all that bad music. Why are the kids all chatty now? Thanks, Tracy. The kids are talking throughout my set.
Okay.
It's not working. Can you guys be quiet? I gotta entertain the adults in the back. This is grown-up talking for a little while. You guys keep yelling at me. It interrupts the jokes. It's like if I was playing guitar and you kept hitting the strings.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Yeah, come.
Let's do this properly. I think it's weird that blind people wear sunglasses. That's like a guy with no arms wearing gloves. See, because if I was blind, I wouldn't wear sunglasses. I'd wear contacts with X's on them.
Eyeglasses.
I got a tattoo that's written in Braille.
Let me see it.
It says, "Please stop touching me."
We want to see it. We want to see it.
All right, who do you belong to, children?
My mom.
Can you please go back there and have them control you? See, this never happens in the comedy club. Usually it's a drunk guy, and then I fight the guy for a while, and then he gets kicked out. But if I kick children out, I'm a meanie.
Me.
Which is not a word I would use in the comedy club. Do you guys want some candy? Didn't you learn anything from the black guy? Come on. This is... Yes, thank you. I am a stranger. And so are you. I shouldn't be talking to you either. Strange children. It's not...
Okay, if you don't want to talk to us, why don't you just go take a nap? Or why don't you just go to the bathroom?
Is anybody taping this? I'm being heckled by a 5-year-old.
Why don't you just
You never win.
Why don't you just go to the bathroom?
This is...
Why don't you just go to the bathroom if you don't want to talk to us? Yeah, go to the bathroom. Or give us $5. Yeah,
I have 45 minutes left of this. I hope you guys brought books.
No way.
This is... What is going on?
Right now is thrown at you. Yeah.
I see you guys in Wellington are raising your children well. This is the Green Acres where I get shot at every day, the kids are much nicer. They're much faster and nicer. Because, yeah. You guys done yet? How about this?
Yes, we're done.
I have a joke about bunny rabbits. You want to hear it?
Yeah!
All right, I remember when I was a kid.
Yes.
My dad gave my brother a lucky rabbit's foot.
Yes. No.
And then he gave me a lucky three-legged rabbit. Really? That worked? That's
funny.
all right. That works. I'm not really a dog person. I'm more of a cat person.
I like dogs and cats.
Because I like going to the movies. And a cat is the only animal you can set on vibrate. Because that's what cats do, they vibrate. The first thing you do when you buy a cat is you bring it home, set it on your lap, put it on vibrate. The cat doesn't vibrate, it's broken, take it back, buy a new one, get the warranty.
I just talked. It's not a phone. It's not a phone. And I heard it. Oh my God, he said oh my God. He whispered oh my God. You're not in trouble.
You know, I've been doing comedy for 8 years, and nothing has ever been more difficult than dealing with this right now. And I started fights in comedy clubs. I've had stuff thrown at me in bars. It's cool, all the martial arts, I can't fight a kid. You know the #1 selling kids costume last year was Angry Birds? That's true. That was the #1 costume. As if I needed another reason to throw children at pigs. That joke worked for some of you. Shut up, Tony.
No. Hey, you're not Tony. He's talking to that dude over there.
Are you really taping this?
How about you say that again?
It's gonna go on my wall of shame. My Facebook timeline of shame.
I'll give you $5 if you stop talking now.
I'll take the 5 before they're being paid for the show.
I'll give you $5
I don't take money from strangers.
I thought you wanted to
This might work better if I just walk up to each of you individually in your chairs and just tell one joke. I'm gonna try that. This is too much. I can't deal with these children. How you doing?
I can't tell what he's doing.
Cats always land on their feet. I want to get some shoes made out of cat feet. Hey, what kind of shoes are those? Puma. How you guys doing? I'm Nhan.
We're ready for them to die.
All right, yeah.
What if we get them quiet?
I don't know. I don't know where the parents are
I
at.
have no idea.
Where these kids wander from? Children of the corn. This is the most ridiculous thing that ever had happened to me. So, hi. Nice to meet you. I work at the Starbucks up 441. It's a drive-thru. Yeah, it's where Michael's and Toys R Us is.
Yeah.
And at the Starbucks, I work with this girl named Ashley. And Ashley loves to tell stories. You know, like everything's going on in her life. Like, my boyfriend got a new job. My sister just failed her math test. My mom's dog is sick. Whatever's going on, she'll let you know. And the most recent story she told me was, she said, my boyfriend tells me I talk a lot during sleep. I said, well, yeah, you talk a lot during awake. Okay, thank you guys.
Thank you.
How you folks doing tonight?
Good. Do you want us to shoot the kids?
Oh, please. It'll be unprofessional of me, but you guys as the audience.
Try it.
Yeah, I can.
But it's terrible.
They're very mean.
It's very mean.
I can't do, I have a fragile ego. I'm a comedian.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys came to the show.
Yeah.
Let's see, what joke I'm gonna do for you? Actually, people like to give each other flowers as a gift. Why not, right?
Right.
The flower's the most beautiful plant. It makes sense. But I think it'd be a lot more interesting if the type of flower you're allowed to give was directly related to how attractive your partner was. Excuse me, I'd like to buy some roses for my girlfriend. Hold on. You got a picture? You get a cactus. Thank you. I'll move over here. I could.
How are you?
Good. I think it might be safe to go back up there. I'm not sure. They might rush me again. Tell us one something. All right, I'll tell you later.
Please. Yes.
See what I haven't done yet. This must make your job fun, right?
Well, we couldn't hear you over there, so you can repeat it.
All right. Last week I was giving this girl my number, and as I was writing it down for her, she starts giggling, and she says, "That's funny. You write like an angel."
I said I would pretend I was your mom.
And I don't even know what that means. And I was so offended by that comment, I almost dropped my sword. Right. I'm gonna try to get back on stage again. But thank you very much.
Thank you.
There goes a baby. Ava!
Thanks, guys. That was fun. I apologize to all the groups of you who I didn't get to, but I noticed the children vacated the front, so I'm gonna try this again. We'll see what happens. But as I told some of you, I work at the Starbucks right down the street on 441 in Southern. And it's really annoying to work there. Because people will try to dump all their change. Like it's a drive-through Starbucks, I should mention that. And people do the most obnoxious things to you on drive-through. Like, you know, they're trying to give me all their change. Some lady will pull up in her car and just hand me piles of nickels and dimes and pennies. "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to clean out my car. Could you please count it, make sure it's all there, thanks." And that's so obnoxious. So I go to the window and I say, "Hi, ma'am. Listen, I got your latte right here, but we just ran out of big cups. So here's 18 shots of coffee. Could you please count it, make sure it's all there, thanks a lot." Here's a weird thing though. I don't know why, but people love to come to Starbucks all day long with their dogs and puppies in the car. They did that so much that for a while there we were giving away free doggy biscuits at the window. You know, and all the dogs got used to this. So every time they pulled to the window and they saw me, they start to get hungry. And I saw the dogs, and I'd start to get hungry.
Well, you want to eat a hot dog?
I can't help it, it's genetic. But I'm guessing for that response, you guys don't eat dogs. All right. If you're curious, you really want to know, it tastes just like cat. In case you're wondering, I'm Vietnamese. That's the type of Asian I am. I'm Vietnamese. And I came up with the best name for a Vietnamese restaurant. Vietnam Nam. That joke's a lot cuter than you guys suggest. It's my best material now. I have to recover. Deeply wounded. My best friend, he's a great guy, but he's not the smartest person in the world. I went to his house one time and he was trying to pour some juice out of a can, and the juice was just dribbling out really slow, you know, just dripping. And I said, "Man, you have to poke another hole to make it come out easier." And then later I told him I was constipated. So he stabbed me. It's all right, he's Mexican, they're known to do that, I forgive him. Here's the thing about my best friend. This is true, he's Mexican and he's Jewish. Which is really interesting. His family wandered the border for 40 years. Trying to find Boca. Instead of a yarmulke, he wears a tiny sombrero. I used to love boneless chicken breasts until I saw a live boneless chicken. It's nasty. I like Church's chicken. Anybody else? Church's chicken? They're hard to find nowadays, but I like their chicken a lot. Which is funny, because I'm not religious at all. But for some reason, chickens who have accepted Jesus taste delicious. So now I want to try chickens for other religions, like synagogue chicken, or mosque chicken. See, I like mosque chicken because the really, really extreme ones will marinate and cook themselves. And then you get 72 nuggets.
72?
guys ever notice that the most expensive eggs at Publix are the cage-free chicken eggs? Right? It costs like $3.99 for a dozen cage-free chicken eggs. I think that's wrong. I mean, why is it more expensive when the farmer didn't buy cages? He's cutting costs. It's the answer to that old joke. Why the chicken cross the road? No stinking cages. Where are they supposed to go? They're not cage-free. They're homeless. I was driving past a mattress store and there was a big sign in the window that said 0% interest, and I said correct. I went to Butterfly World for the first time last week. Anybody been? Butterfly World is beautiful. I really recommend you go. But the thing was, it was my first time there, so I got there way too early. It was just a bunch of caterpillars. For Christmas, my dad got me a really nice pair of sunglasses. So I'm thinking for his birthday, I'm gonna get him a really nice pair of dad glasses. You guys have never seen dad glasses. They look a lot like sunglasses, except they're gray at the temples and they sometimes beat me. The other day, my goldfish angered me. So I ate sushi in front of him. I looked him right in the eye and said, "You're next." Stupid fish. Comedy's a weird job. We've demonstrated that tonight. Yeah, but sometimes I don't even get a theater to play at. Sometimes I'm just in a restaurant or a bar and I'm on the floor. I did a show one time, I was in a restaurant, and all they did was they cleared one corner of the room, of the tables and chairs, but they forgot one chair in the corner, behind me. And for some reason, this girl sits in that chair. And then in the middle of my act, she simultaneously interrupts me and in one sentence hits on me and discriminates against me. What she said was, "You know, you're pretty good looking for an Asian." Which I don't know how to respond to that. What do I say back to her? "Oh, thank you very much. On behalf of my ugly race." We're trying really hard to look good. This is Old Navy. Right. My cousin likes to soup up his car, and recently he's been spiking his hair up, and he asked me, "Nhan, do you think doing this makes me look too Asian?" I said, "Your face makes you look too Asian. It's not that much difference." Sometimes you're on the phone with somebody, you're trying to spell out a word, right? They can't hear you, so you go B as in Bob, C as in cat, D as in dog. But I like to use better examples. So I say R as in Kelly, Q as in tip, G as in the spot. Pirates are really smart people. Because you ever looked at a treasure map, they use an X to mark the spot. Because they knew if they used a G, no one would ever find it. That's a joke for you older folk. Sitting in the back. And it made her cry. My jokes make babies cry. That should be a t-shirt. Be a great t-shirt. See, at my house right now, we have this bottle of black liquid called fish sauce. Which is a little crazy because fish sauce is made out of fish. Like, you know, I couldn't imagine America doing the same thing with American foods, like A1 steak sauce, made out of cows. Arby's horsey sauce, made out of horses. McDonald's special sauce, made out of retarded people. It would be... You'd have to get the really happy meal. All right, my name is Nhan. You know, that's my name. My dad actually named me Nhan, and my dad looks just like Chow Yun-fat. You guys know who Chow Yun-fat is? He's the Chinese actor. He was from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Anna and the King. Anyway, my dad looks just like him. I swear they look so much alike that Chow Yun Fat could be my dad. And I think that'd be amazing. I mean, first of all, I'd be rich. Second, I'd be on TMZ. But best of all, my name would be Nhan Fat. Should be my brother Lo. For this past Christmas, my mom wanted a Coach bag. I don't know if you ever bought a Coach bag, they're pretty expensive. I couldn't afford a Coach bag. So I bought her an assistant Coach bag. Does the same job, but for less money. It's a good thing. I told this joke to some of you, but I'm gonna do it up here. Cats always land on their feet. I want to get some shoes made out of cat feet. Hey, what kind of shoes you wearing? Puma. All right. You know, you see someone out in public with their dog? It's perfectly okay to approach the dog and let it lick you, rub its belly, ask if it's a boy or a girl. But people get mad when you do that with their kids. Especially if she's 15. See what I'm doing there? I'm getting a little bit more risque as we go along. That's how I do it. I got my bachelor's degree from the FAU. Got a bachelor's degree. I guess it's working out for me because I'm still single. But college is a weird place to go. You know, you go to college to learn, but you actually see some of the stupidest things there. Like I remember in the hallways, there was always these guys handing out business cards with a number to call if you wanted a job. And I wonder, is that the job? Doesn't make any sense. I heard the best way to advertise is word of mouth. Because it's hard to trust words that come from other body parts. I think the mouth's a good place for that. I never learned how to read music, so it surprised me how good I was the first time I sang karaoke. It's not that hard to read music, you just wait until the words turn blue. Learned that in 2 minutes. That was good. All right, this is gonna be my last 2 jokes for you guys. Before I retire and cry. Because I was ousted by an army of children. They are the future. I am not. You know how it's okay to ask a tall person to reach for stuff? Right? And it's okay to ask a short person to crawl under stuff. But for some reason, it's never okay to ask a fat person to crush stuff. I think that's discrimination. Here's my last joke. You guys ready?
Yeah.
In India, when a woman gets married, she gets a red dot in her forehead. That's what the red dot stands for. It means you're married. And I think it's a good system, because I can't afford an engagement ring. But I can afford a dot. And I would love to see an Indian marriage proposal. To just watch the guy get down on one knee with a laser pointer. Let's get married. And the best thing is it makes getting divorced a whole lot easier too. Look, I love you, honey, but I don't think this is working out. We're through, and so am I. Thank you very much. Have a good night, everyone.
Great job by Nandu. Give it up for Nandu. All right. J as in Z, Mr. as in T. Any Jeremy Lin fans out there? Jeremy Lin of the New York Knicks. Somebody asked Jeremy, do you like playing on the road? He said, no, but I love MSG. Okay. So anybody watch the Academy Awards? All right. Lindsay Lohan was on The Tonight Show a while back. She said that she sees an Oscar in her future. When Meryl Streep heard this, she immediately went out and bought a new home security system. Some pretty good movies, though, this year nominated. The Help. Anybody see The Help? Yeah? I was going to go